New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
You have people who are family members. You're like, that's my family, but I don't F with them. Don't hang out with them. We not. They of course I see them at family gatherings, but I don't like them.
Right.
That's clean. But for some reason, when it comes to friends who you're close to or people you consider family by way of friendship, cutting them off always seems a little bit more involved, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you chose them. You guys chose each other. With the family, it's like, I ain't really choose you. What are you
I'm kind of
doing
just stuck
here?
with you.
So my question is, can you ever forget and forgive? Because a lot of people forgive, but they never forget. That's why I'm taking it up a notch. Can you forget, clearly move on, and forgive someone who brings your family into something like this?
I don't know. That's tough.
Because it happened to me, and it wasn't, it was a business situation. So it was easy for me to be like, yeah, I don't F with you no more. Wrote them all, boom, done.
In that context, if you didn't have a history, like that is the line of I won't ever.
Because I don't
go
understand
back.
how someone doesn't understand that family, especially kids,
That's right.
wives, children's mothers are off limits. I don't even understand how that's not
But
even.
see,
Right.
on that, I feel like people do it on purpose because that's the ultimate way to hurt you. That means at that point, they don't care about you. Think about it. When you bring somebody's family, their loved ones, people have probably nothing to do with it. They're innocent, right? They bring them in. That's how you could tell that person just doesn't care. And that's
But that's
hard to
why
forgive.
I can't. Why would I forgive you
Yeah.
for
But
it?
real quick about can I just say this about Ye? Ye didn't. First of all, he didn't mention his kids ever. And the thing about Beyonce is,
Well, he called Beyonce a diva, and he said that the kids, it's like, why don't you bring the kids to come play with my
Your kids don't come through. Our kids don't come together.
but that's not being nasty about like his children in any way. That's being like, I want our children to be friends.
Right, but in the context of business and rap, and you're on stage,
It's
right?
weird.
And
It's-
after you said something negative about his wife,
Right, well,
about Beyonce.
And I know where you're going, Rosenberg, because he didn't. And while Kanye puts his family, his wife, and everybody on Front Street, part of the disconnect might be Hove and them don't do the reality
At
show
all.
Stuff. But Beyonce is the biggest star in the world. She's a huge public person. It's not like it was someone whose wife is utterly private. Like LeBron James, you mentioned LeBron's wife, you're totally out of bounds because he does not. We know who she is, but there's no attempt for her to be a public thing.
I see where you're going.
With Beyonce can handle herself too. Like Beyonce and Kanye are in a similar category. They're megastars. They all are in a category of performing together. I'm not disagreeing with Hove that it's inappropriate. I'm just saying it's not like he didn't completely violate to a point you can't go back, I don't think.
Truth, but if we're really friends and you see how I move with my family and you see how my family moves,
Right.
which is unlike your family, clearly, like we've clearly,
That's where a
which
lot
is-
of this starts from.
right, which is clearly like, yo, we love you guys, but we ain't that, and that's fine for you guys. That's not what we want to be. Now you've decided to address that in public. Why would you do that? Victor from the Bronx, can you forgive and forget when somebody brings family into it?
Yeah, you could forgive. Forget, I don't think nobody ever can forget because it's mentally programmed,
Yeah.
It's there. But you can move on and bury the hatches. But forget, you can't forget. You can't forget things. It's there in your mind.
That's it, right? That's it. I'm telling y'all, I don't even know if I can forgive.
But you gotta.
hard.
I need more. That's why I want to hear from people more, maybe about a more specific situation, because like it depends what that is. Because like, if someone said in an argument, you're arguing with someone about something, blah blah blah, and they're like, they bring up your wife or husband at an odd time in the argument, it could make you feel away. But there's a difference between that and being like, that's why so and so banged your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like there's definitely levels to it, I think.
Yeah.
Like just saying someone's name, I'm not that person where it's like blah blah Alexa. I'm like, whoa, what'd you say? You said her name. Like I'm not.
Depend, like you said, it does depend on in what context. But
And the relationship, of course.
and yeah, but if me and you are having a problem, for whatever that problem is, and it has nothing to do with our family, why are you bringing my family into it?
To Laura's point, because they want to hurt you.
Yes.
Which is why I can't forgive. Like, why are you doing this?
I don't know.
They don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
But maybe you did something. Maybe you did something that really hurt them, and that's them clawing back at you. It's not cool. It's not good. Again, it's all depends on what it was. You see what I'm saying?
Hot 97, hello, Don. Oh no, this is Dina in Long Island.
Hello, good morning.
You ended a relationship that you had since middle school. What happened?
Yeah, because after one good night with a couple of friends out, my friend was feeling herself because her man wasn't around, and he left early for whatever reason. I guess he saw how aggressive she was, and he already knew. I warned him. She has a man. He's in the state trooper program right now, so he's away. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what she's up to right now, but don't get into it.
Okay.
So he left, and she's pushing for his number. And I'm like, listen, I'm like, you need to chill a little. Like, I'm not going to put him in that situation. If he didn't want to give you his number, it was for a reason. So while my fiance is driving her home, we're in the car driving her drunk ass home, she starts flipping out on my fiance and saying, well, I don't know why you guys think you're all high and mighty just because you're engaged. Like, I thought you was an arranged marriage. Knowing that I'm in a situation where my parents don't even accept my relationship. Like, and she's here, like, cursing out my man and saying, oh, you think you're big shit just because you have money and you have your girl. And I'm like, why are you bringing him in this situation? Like,
Well, hold on. Can I throw one thing in here, though? And again, Ebro, this is why I say context is everything. Particularly for women, in my experience, judging an entire friendship from middle school on a drunk fight like that is not what I don't know if I would look into it that deep. You know what I'm saying?
No, I would never forgive her. I ended the relationship right there. She was pushing it to a point where, she was trying to make me fight her, And I just knew she was drunk, and I'm, like, here crying, and I'm, like, shaking because I wanted to hit her so bad because she's here just disrespecting my family, my culture. And I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm here walking her out of my car.
That was the piece, and that's the piece of it that was the most interesting to me when she started talking that arranged marriage stuff, because some people have that in their culture. So now you're just
no, she knows I come from a Palestinian home. I'm in a situation where I'm marrying a beautiful Muslim man, and there's no support. So for you to mention that, it's just messed up.
Wait, you're Palestinian, but your family's not Muslim; they're Christian.
No, I'm a stepchild. I'm Dominican.
Oh,
I was raised in a Palestinian home, confused about religion. I met an amazing guy from school. I'm 6 years with him. We're getting married in November. And I still have family members that are trying to break it up just because of his religion. So she knows there's no arranged marriage. If anything, they're trying to push an arranged marriage with some guy in the church on me so I don't marry the guy I love, So for you to say that, and you're my best friend, you're supposed to be my bridesmaid, and my man's in the car driving you home, and he's, like, trying to pull over and be like, leave this drunk ass on the street. And I'm like, nah, just take her home.
Damn.
I would never forgive her, so.
Well, that's why you can't. It's tough. It's tough. Thank you for your call, and I appreciate you sharing with us, Dina.
Well, thank you for answering. I was excited to get, through. I've been trying to get through every morning. I'm on my way to
You finally get through. You finally get through, and I'll be honest, the call was very depressing.
Thank you for sharing.
Blood is always.
Stay with your heart, man.
Dina,
stay with your heart.
I'm telling you right now. That's your best friend forever. I'm not saying she didn't do something messed up, and I'm not saying there wasn't some sort of judgment. There's two things here. Number one, her relationship is obviously a disaster because
she's not with that guy no more.
But when it happened, right? She was out there trying to hook up with someone else while she's in a relationship.
He was a great man. It wasn't even like that. He was a great man. He was trying to get a career. He was trying to get a ring for her.
No, we get it.
But my point is this. She was unhappy with herself. That's why when people pull that "you're so high and mighty" thing, that's when they're unhappy with themselves, so they feel you're judging them. But you were not judging her. She was judging herself. And I'll just say this. When did this happen? How long ago?
I agree.
When was it?
Last year.
I'll just say this. Hearing in your voice how upset you are, holding on to the words "I'll never forgive someone." I'm just
I never will. I haven't seen her till that
But
day.
I'm telling you from what's happening when you cry, that's holding you up. It's affecting you. You could say I'll never forgive. It's all good. I promise you that one day, not for her sake, forgiving will help you, not her.
That's a good point.
Did she ever try to call you and apologize?
No, she hasn't apologized since then. On top of that, I had 3 passings a couple months after that. She never reached out. I had another friend.
There is this side of it that some people, while y'all been close for a long time, some people evolve or devolve into just being bad people.
I mean that is possible too.
They're stuck in their ways, you know. They just want to be.
Or they like some people just. Some people just don't continue to grow, man, and you gotta leave them behind. Thank you for your call, Dina.
Thank you, guys. Have a good summer.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good close to the summer too. Nah, but that's why some people you don't forgive, and you don't forget.
This girl didn't even call to apologize the next day.
Well, it sounds like also, I mean, the fact that I would factor in there that afterwards you had people in your life pass away. Y'all been friends since middle school. Because you got in a fight, you didn't call.
Right.
That to me is the more unforgivable thing. I'm saying like when it's just a fight, and I've just seen a lot of situations where girls are drunk and fighting, and things get said that you might want to chat about once you've sobered up.
That happens.
Sounds like they have a history.
But when you
with
start
more
attacking,
there.
I think when you start attacking people's culture and religion, you start going into that place. You know it's a sensitive place.
Yeah, that's
you're
tough.
showing your truth. You're showing that you might actually even like sympathize, like as you pointed out with that person, where you're like, look, I know you're in a bad place. I know you're probably most of what you're saying to me is you reflecting on yourself, but that doesn't mean that me and you gonna be good again.
And if they love each other,
Sure.
I mean, I would think the drunk person would at least call the next day and apologize right away.
Absolutely. I mean, you'd think it's forgivable if the next day you're like, oh my God,
Yes,
I was
now
wasted.
we're taking steps there.
Right.